Hello, I'm Will Harrison. I'm editor of Oceanographic Magazine, and I'm delighted to be joined by marine biologist, underwater photographer, ocean explorer, and leader of the Gombessa Expeditions, Laurent Ballesta. If I may, I'd like to go back to the very start of the Gombessa missions. It would be lovely to hear what the inspiration was for the expeditions. What was the spark? How did this all begin?
Everything could just start because of a huge curiosity. Now, I'm very focused on mysteries. There is so many still to understand, still to learn, still to illustrate for the very first time. There is much more time in space to discover. And one of the symbols could be the coelacanth, this very famous fish. Everybody thought it was extinct since 65 million years ago. And my team and I, we were the first to go down and able to illustrate it, thanks to the support, by the way, to Marc Hayek, the CEO of Blancpain. We were able to build this first expedition. And Gombessa, by the way, is the local name for the coelacanth.
And that first mission really set the tone for the 4 missions thereafter. What feel like the biggest moments, biggest achievements to you as leader of those expeditions?
Every time there is a true scientific mystery to dig. Every time there is a diving challenge, it means dives never done before. So it's not easy to say, maybe the last, of course, the last is the most fresh in my memories. We spent 28 days from Marseille to Monaco, and then to Monaco to Marseille. There is 21 what I call first encounters. I mean, species never seen before or behavior never seen before. And I wasn't in Antarctica or Papua. I was at home. It was like to be in another planet, even if I was very close to home. That's why I call the project Mediterranean Planet and not Mediterranean Sea, because we were somewhere else.
Over the course of these missions, what have you learned about yourself, or what's the ocean taught you about yourself all this time underwater?
You know, everybody is used to talk about the fragility of the planet, the fragility of the biodiversity. But what I discovered with all this expedition, sometimes in very extreme condition, is that there is only one species fragile, is human. Look at the wildlife. They are threatened, hurt every day, every single day. We hurt them, we collect them, we pollute them, and they're still there. They still survive. Of course, love them disappear. We know how the biodiversity is decreasing, but if it was human being in such condition, in 1 week there is no more human being on Earth, I would say. So what I learned with this expedition is that we are weak and fragile, and our only chance to survive is to take care of the environment, the nature. Wildlife doesn't need us. We need the ocean to survive, even just to breathe. Look, there is more than 50% of the atmospheric oxygen we breathe came from the oxygen production of marine plankton. So to feed and even to breathe, and of course to regulate the climate. If people had much more underwater experiences or nature experiences, they will much better understand the link we have with the nature, with the wildlife.
And that's why missions like the Gombessa Expeditions are so powerful, because the photography, the filmography that you guys create and share does exactly that. Thank you so much for your time, Laurent. It's been lovely chatting with you. And I suppose the last thing to say to both yourself and everyone watching is Happy World Ocean Day.
You too. Happy Ocean Day.